Hi children, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field and Fleming's left hand rule. In today's topic, we are going to discuss about the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. In the previous topics, we have discussed that the electric current flowing through a conductor produces a magnetic field. The field so produced exerts a force on a magnet placed in the region called as the vicinity of that conductor. A French scientist named André-Marie Ampère suggested that the magnet must also exert an equal and opposite force on the current carrying conductor. This can be demonstrated using one activity shown below. In this activity, a small aluminium rod AB is suspended horizontally from a stand using two connecting wires. A strong horseshoe magnet is placed in such a way that the rod lies between the two poles with the magnetic field directed upwards. For this, the north pole of the magnet vertically below and south pole vertically above the aluminium rod. Now connect the aluminium rod in series with a battery, a key and a rheostat as shown in the figure. Now pass current through the aluminium rod from end B to A. Now what can we observe? The rod is displaced towards the left, suppose. Now reverse the direction of the current flowing through the rod and let us observe the direction of its displacement. Now the displacement of the rod will be towards its right. Now, according to this activity, we can see that the direction of force is also reversed when the direction of current through the conductor is reversed. The displacement of the rod here suggests that the force is exerted on the current carrying aluminium rod when it is placed in a magnetic field. Now, this shows that the direction of the force on the conductor depends upon the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field. So here we can observe three things: the direction of force, the direction of electric current, and the direction of magnetic field. We observe these three things which are interrelated. Through this experiment, we can see that the displacement of the rod is largest or highest when the direction of current is at right angles to the direction of the magnetic field. So if the current direction and the magnetic field direction are perpendicular to each other, means they are at right angles, then the displacement of the rod will be the largest. Displacement of that current carrying rod, aluminium rod, will be the highest, largest. So this situation or condition can be explained using a simple rule called as Fleming's left hand rule. In Fleming's left hand rule, the direction of force or the motion of a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field is given by Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule states that when you stretch the thumb, forefinger and the middle finger of your left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, then if the first finger points in the direction of the magnetic field and the second finger in the direction of the electric current, then the thumb will point in the direction of motion or the force acting on the conductor. So this is the statement given by Fleming's left hand rule, and Fleming's left hand rule is used to find the force or the motion of a current carrying conductor, which is represented by the thumb. So here all the three fingers representing the magnetic field, the current and the motion or acting on or motion of the conductor, all three are mutually perpendicular to each other. Because of the magnetic field and the current carrying conductor, that is the current electricity, because of these two fields which are perpendicular to each other, there is some displacement or the force acting on the conductor, and this can be derived using Fleming's left hand rule. Certain devices using this current carrying conductors and magnetic fields are For example, electric motor, electric generator, loudspeakers, microphones, and few of the measuring instruments. So about these we will be learning in the next class. So I hope all of you have understood. Please read the textbook. Thank you. Have a nice time.